This channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, Game Master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment, and make sure that you use my code for a special discount. This channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released the Whispers of Copperridge adventure module. You will find the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Hi, welcome to part 1 of my review featuring the Hardy Boys role-playing game. This is a GMless mystery RPG for 1 or 2 players. You can play on your own, you can play it as a solo game or as a cooperative experience, and there is no need for a game master. This is based on the classic mystery solving duo, the Hardy Boys. Perhaps a lot of you that are younger do not know about them, but they were a big hit back in the 20s and in the 50s. They set the stage for many mystery solving characters such as Scooby-Doo, Nancy Drew, etc. Now let's talk about the quality of the PDF. I have a major criticism. There are no bookmarks and no hyperlinks. When you make the purchase, you get the single page file and the spreads file, but neither of those files contains bookmarks or hyperlinks to navigate the PDF. So that is a major downside, because these are 138 pages, and this is a solo and cooperative game. You're going to be referencing those pages on how to move the mystery along. So that's pretty bad. And when it comes to the cover, it seems to be a bit offset to the left side, and there is this very thin line, this white thin line running across the necks of the Hardy Boys. I don't know if it's an issue with Adobe Acrobat Reader, but it looks pretty off-putting. Apart from that, everything else is great. There are great explanations, good writing, everything is well organized and explained. The graphic design and layout is quite minimalistic, without heavy embellishments on the edges of the pages. The illustrations range from cartoon mixed with anime sort of style to black and white graphic novel western comic book style. So overall the quality is great in that regard, but the bookmarks and table of contents are definitely missing. Now let's take a look at the contents. First, we have an explanation on who the Hardy Boys are. They are Frank and Joe. They are kid detectives. They are the perfect team. Although they are quite similar, they are clever, inquisitive, and hold their own in a fight. Now, there is a difference between the Hardy Boys from the 1920s and the 1950s Hardy Boys. The 1950s version is a bit more kiddie-friendly. They are nice guys, they try to stay within certain parameters of the law, they try to get along with everyone. But the 1920s Hardy Boys, they are a bit more like a hotshot duo, a loose cannon duo. They are not afraid to bend and break some laws here and there. And this game is actually about the 1920s version of the Hardy Boys, which is the fun version. The Hardy Boys are of course brothers, and they are the sons of Fenton Hardy, a world-famous detective, and he is somewhat helpful towards them. He wants them to solve the crimes, the mysteries, but when things get a bit too tough, then he steps in, either to deal with dangerous suspects or criminals, or just to provide advice. The Hardy Boys are also assisted by their friends, their chums. You have information on Chet Morton, who is Frank and Joe's best friend, a fat, fun-loving boy with a penchant for machinery. But you also have Perry Slim Robinson, who is a quiet, poor boy, who also has to work to support his family. The setting is Bayport, the town that Frank and Joe live in, and where their mysteries take place. This is a farming community on the eastern coast of the United States and surrounding Barmet Bay. Its location makes it a perfect spot for smugglers to bring in goods, counterfeiters to set up shop somewhere, and for thieves to hide their ill-gotten gains. There are also many mysterious and creepy places, such as abandoned buildings, the old Tower Mansion, dramatic lifts, hidden caves, and such. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the mystery. I think it's great that so much information is provided in this book for those of you that do not know about the Hardy Boys. And near the end of the book, There is also a Hardy Boys story included to get you started with the Hardy Boys fiction. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member or using the super thanks button. You can also check out the pinned comment below. This has been Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. I am currently unavailable for professional sessions, but I will put my contact information in the description and in the pinned comment for when I am available again. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, it's not about what you want your characters to do, it's about what your characters are doing. Once again, thank you and see you later.